God, Val, you think I thought of the money after I met you?
You know, you're really something, Jim. You're a much better actor than I ever gave you credit for.
You know it didn't make any difference. When Uncle Sam took that supposed inheritance away from you, you do know that.
Yes, I know that, and I really wish you wouldn't say any more. Just go.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry that I didn't listen to Kelly a long time ago.
I'm not proud of what I did, but I tried at least a dozen times to tell you.
Why didn't you?
I lost my nerve. I was afraid I'd lose you. You won't believe this, but I was on the verge of telling you, and Kelly came in, and he did it for me.
Jim, I don't want to see you anymore. Is that clear enough?
Yeah.
That's it for our Mr. John Doe, I guess. Death caused by hypothermia and alcohol poisoning.
Thanks for coming in for such short notice.
Awful lot of cases at the morgue last night. Must have been a full moon or something. Bad vibes through the whole city.
Or something.
Even good friends can be affected. Look, Derek, I'm very sorry. Last night was not the time to give you unsolicited advice about marriage. You were there to celebrate the whole idea.
That's right, I was. It's okay, forget about it. I'm sure you meant well. I'm sorry I reacted so strongly.
No, listen. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. You had every right to tell me I was out of line.
I just had no other way to react. I love Jinx very much. Maybe you don't know that. Any suggestion to delay or put it off, give her a chance, maybe she'll change her mind.
I don't think she'll do that.
Well, I'm not taking any chances on that. I've never felt this way before about a woman. I've never felt this way before about anything. Maybe this sounds corny. I don't care, but Jinx has been a rebirth for me.
Well, I know that kind of thing happens, yeah.
I'm sure you're just trying to lay some kind of common sense down in front of me, but I got no doubts.
Well, hello. I hope I'm interrupting something.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Good.
No, you're not interrupting. We finished our business.
Oh, great. Then both of you can look at something. Nancy and I just went shopping, and will you believe the very first dress I saw looked absolutely perfect on me?
This is the dress, is it?
The one and only.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm sorry, there's a problem.
What's that?
I'm due down in the lineup immediately. I've got to go.
Oh, well, this will just take a few minutes.
Sorry, honey, I don't have a few minutes. It looks real nice, but I'll give you my seal of approval later.
Oh, well, all right. If you'd rather look at criminals, that's your privilege.
No, I'd rather look at you. I'll look at you later. But talk to Miles. He's a married man. He knows more about dresses than I do.
Do you, Miles?
No. Looks very pretty.
So, you approve?
Of course I approve.
The only thing you don't approve of is my marrying Derek, right?
Jinx, I never said that.
But that's the way you feel. You and Nicole both. I mean, I could feel that disapproval last night at dinner. You both wanted to blurt out some kind of warning to your friend Derek.
That's never gonna happen.
No, it's not. Because I already have the dress. Nothing is going to stop this wedding. I'm the bride. See, Miles? I'm the bride.
Hey, well, look at this. The conquering hero returns.
How you doing, Calvin?
Welcome home. Good to see you.
I've been hearing all about your ski trip. Your partner was worried about you.
Yeah, glad to see you got back in one piece.
Well.
I think it's time for me to go.
Oh, don't be in a hurry to leave, Dee Dee. I have to leave pretty soon anyway. The chief wants me to do a little physical therapy on my ankle.
You know, you've been racking up those injuries like you're bucking for a Purple Heart.
No, it wasn't bad.
Look, I have to go anyway, but it is nice to see you back.
Thank you.
Oh, Dee Dee, I'll call you later.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear it, man. I'm dying for all the details.
Well, it's a long story, but one fact is certain. Schuyler Whitney was guilty as hell. Unfortunately, it's Well, he's dead, and we don't know who the executioner was.
Yeah, well, we'll find that out before too long.
Yeah. And, Calvin, there's something else I'd like to tell you. I discovered something else on my journey.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, I think I solved the puzzle of Jefferson Brown.
The man who framed your father.
Right. Raven seems convinced that Jefferson Brown died in Switzerland. And I guess I believe her. So, I'm calling off the hunt.
When word gets around about Skylar, all the police and all the reporters are going to be at the funeral, so I'm going to need all the help and protection I can get.
I'll help all I can, Mrs. Whitney.
Good. For your extra work, I'll even give you an increase in salary. Whatever you make now, I'll give you $10 a week more.
That's generous, thank you.
I'm just kidding. If we need some more servants, I'll hire some more, and you can help me, okay?
You know, you do seem a bit fatigued. May I suggest that you go upstairs and lie down for a while?
I think I probably should do that, but I don't think my bed is made.
I'll see to that.
I'll get it. Yes, ma'am. Oh. Raven, I know you don't want to see me, but I decided to come anyway. After all, he was my family, too.
I've taken care of the mail. I didn't need any help.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I'm glad.
Listen, I'm sorry if I said anything wrong about Chief Mallory and his fiancée. I'm sure I'm wrong about the two of them. I mean, who's to say who's right for each other, right?
Yes, that's right. There's still some mystery to mating. There's no doubt about that.
So when's the wedding?
It's Saturday, I believe.
Well, maybe I can help. I mean, my weekends go so slowly. Maybe I can come over and babysit.
No, really, it's their wedding, not ours, Nora, so we won't need any help. Thank you.
Well, I just have a funny feeling about the whole thing.
Oh, really? In what way?
I know you don't want me to talk about this.
You're right. So go ahead, tell me, what's this funny feeling you have?
I don't think there's going to be a wedding.
Why do you say that?
I don't think Jinx Avery intends to marry Chief Mallory at all. I have this notion that she's really acting out of spite.
Oh, what? Where on earth did you get such an idea?
All right, I'm sorry. I told you I don't believe one of the rumors about your husband.
No, wait, just...
I don't believe he cares 2 cents about that woman. But she really cares about him, and I think she's capable of anything, including pretending that she's marrying someone, hoping that your husband will be jealous.
Just stop that right this minute.
All right, you can fire me. I am not going to hide the truth anymore. I'm going to say what I feel.
You just shut up! You have no idea what you're talking about, you stupid woman.
It's all right. I knew you'd be angry. I knew that you'd throw me out. But I care too much about you.
Nora.
Please, please, do you know what they are doing right
Nora!
in front of your eyes? Jinx Avery!
Nora, Jinx Avery is dying!
What did you say?
I said that Jinx Avery is dying! Do you think that she has time to worry about all this nonsense you're talking about?
Oh, Valerie, just the person I want to see. Come on, we were just talking about the maskers.
Well, go right ahead. I just have time to grab a quick bite, and I have to get right back to work.
Oh, we were almost through ourselves. Sit down, though.
Gavin, I'm not in very good company today. Oh, come on. This is a kind of a celebration. Haven't you heard? Gavin has been completely exonerated, and there isn't going to be any trial. That's right, I did hear that, and I was so happy for the two of you.
Your boyfriend, Jim, is happy, too.
We've got a play. Here, and there's a great part for you.
Yeah, it's this girlfriend of this guy who's accused of murder. Now, the part has problems, but with revisions, I think we can make it with a lot of depth.
Jody should play that part. You'd be much better than I would. Valerie, you're perfect for the part. No, I can't. I've gotten really busy at work, and I think I'm going to have to drop out of the group. You're what? I'm not going to Jim's anymore.
Why not?
Business has really picked up, and I'm
Wait a
just
minute, hold
too
on.
busy.
Valerie, here. Sit down. Level with us. Valerie, have you and Jim had a fight?
It's a little more than that. I don't care if I ever see him again. He's not the man that I thought he was. I mean that literally.
Val, are you talking about Switzerland?
Can we talk about it later? Okay?
Sure.
Valerie.
I'm sorry.
Do you think that's what she meant? That Jim Dietrichson's a phony?
Well, if he's a phony, there goes our career in show business. I'm gonna go cheer up Valerie.
Mrs. Langhorne. Mrs. Langhorne, please. I assure you, we wouldn't have preempted that show without careful consideration, but when there is an important news story... Yes, you are perfectly within your rights to write to the FCC. If you want, I will send you the address, and then you can write to them yourself. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. An indignant viewer.
Oh, I'm sure you don't get many of those.
Oh, yes, I do. It seems like half this job is dealing with one crisis or another.
Well, don't let it get you down. Come on. Look a little bit depressed. Sure you want to go?
No, I don't want to go, but I guess we should go.
We should get started then. Let's go.
Wait, Miles, I have to tell you something. Well, I talked to Jinx this morning, and I probably should have asked you first, but I made a suggestion. I just had this impulse, and I went with it.
What'd you do?
Well, I asked her if she and Derek would like to have their wedding reception at our house.
You did that?
Yes, well, it just suddenly occurred to me they didn't have any place to have it. And Nancy had told me that Jinx didn't want Derek to spend any money on the wedding, and, well, it just seemed so logical.
And very nice.
Well, we have so much room, and Derek is your good friend, and I just wanted to do something for them, for her, because I just feel like I've acted so shabbily towards her.
No, you haven't. You've acted like the terrific lady you are.
No, that's not true. You're just saying that. You know that I've been jealous of her. Even when I knew that she was dying, it didn't stop the pain, but... Honey, I promise that's all over with now.
No promise is necessary. Thank you for your thoughtfulness.
You're not angry with me?
No.
And the idea's all right, and you don't mind that I didn't check with you first?
You know I would approve that idea. I think it's terrific. It's like I think you're a terrific lady.
No. I'm not that terrific. Believe me.
Dear Daddy, don't worry. I'm not writing to ask you for money. I'm not even writing to complain about your refusal to buy me that fur coat I charged on your account. You were absolutely right about that, Daddy. The color was all wrong for me. No, I'm writing to tell you some news and to ask you to come to a wedding. You know all about weddings, of course. You're an expert. You've been to 3 of your own. Well, now's the chance to come to your daughter's wedding. Her first. Her only. Her last.
Came at just the right time. You can help me rewrite this letter. Everything I write sounds so nasty. What are you doing here in the middle of the afternoon?
I don't think I could have gotten through this day if I didn't come here to see her.
Are you sure that's what it is? Are you sure? Come on now, Big Chief. I know there's something wrong. What is it?
It's nothing, honey. It's honest. I just wanted to see your face. Does it make you happy?
Well, of course it does. But I know how you are with that desk of yours, and it takes 3 policemen to drag you away from it at the end of the day, let alone in the middle of the afternoon.
It was an easy day today so far. I just thought it might be nice to come over and talk to you a little bit. We just never seem to have enough time to talk about each other, you know.
We'll have plenty of time for that. At least enough time. Come on, what's wrong? I can tell there's something wrong.
Tell me about this illness you had.
My illness? Why do you bring that up?
It's just going through my mind a few times lately, that's all.
I thought that we already covered that subject.
I suppose we did. You just told me that it was a temporary case of hypertension from overwork or something.
Well, look, if we've already been through the whole thing, why do you bring it up again?
No particular reason, I suppose.
Have you been talking to Miles?
Honey, I don't know why. It's just gotten into me lately. I love you so much, and I want everything to be so right that I was thinking, what do you think before the wedding it's a good idea to have a checkup?
No, I don't think that's a very good idea at all. I have a lot of things to do before the wedding.
Why are you getting sore at me?
Well, look, I don't recall asking you about your last checkup or about your dental records or anything like that.
Sorry, honey, don't be sore at me. I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought that, forget about it. Forget about the checkup, honey. Maybe it'll be enough that we get a blood test.
What?
Blood test. Gotta have a blood test before you can get a marriage license. You know, it's standard procedure. What's the matter, Jinx? There's something the matter. Come on, tell me. For crying out loud, you're shaking like a leaf.
No, I'm all right.
Why don't you want to get a blood test?
It's the needles. I'm scared to death of needles. I'm squeamish, that's all it is. Hey, look, why don't you use that famous cloud of yours at City Hall and get it waved this once?
Honey, if you were sick, there was something wrong with you, you'd tell me about it, wouldn't you? Please.
No. Nothing. Nothing.
Okay, guys, come on. This is it. She's on her way up.
We came here to express our regrets, Raven.
Oh, come on. You came here to gloat.
Please don't think that.
We're not your enemies, Raven, believe it or not.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. Not after what you did to me at Sid's and what you have accused my husband of.
There wasn't any conspiracy against you, Raven. We understand you're defending your husband.
We're here because we want to help.
I don't want your help.
Please.
I just want to be left alone.
Why won't you let us help you?
You don't want to help me. You just want to ruin my husband's reputation. And I'm very proud to be Mrs. Schuyler Whitney. That Jinx Avery intends to marry Chief Mallory at all. I have this strange notion that she's really acting out of spite.
For heaven's sake, where on earth did you get such an idea?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Cavanaugh. I told you, I don't believe one of those rumors about your husband. I don't believe he cares 2 cents about that woman, but she's definitely after him. And she's capable of anything. Even pretending to marry someone else, hoping your husband will be jealous.
You can just stop that this minute.
You can fire me if you like, but I'm going to speak the truth here. I'm not going to be silent about it.
Shut up! You have no idea what you are talking about, you stupid woman.
It's all right. I knew you'd be angry. I knew you'd throw me out. But I care too much about...
Nora!
Do you know what they're doing right in front of you? Jinx Avery!
Nora, Jinx Avery is dying!
What did you say?
I said, Jinx Avery is dying. Now, do you think that she has time for all this nonsense you're talking about?
You don't mean that literally. The woman looks so healthy.
Well, she's not. Just as there is not anything going on between her and my husband.
But her interest in him was much more than that of a patient for a doctor.
Yes, but don't you understand why now? She has every reason to want his attention because he is her doctor. Do you understand?
Are you sure that she isn't just... No, she wouldn't be faking something.
Of course she's not faking it. She only has a few months, maybe even only a few weeks.
My God. How are you, darling?
What is it?
A progress report. A bulletin from the front lines. Remember how happy you were about the forthcoming nuptials? Well, I'm sorry to say there won't be any wedding.
How do you know?
Just wait and see.
Wait and see. That means you don't know anything, right? You're just going to put some of your revengeful machinery into motion.
You won't marry her, Spencer. He can't marry her. And that poor lady will have no choice but to go back to her first love.
Oh, Dr. Kavanaugh, according to you.
Of course, Mrs. Kavanaugh won't be very happy about it. Mrs. Kavanaugh will be very upset with her husband.
Read the news.
What?
You better get caught up with the latest facts concerning Gunther's death.
I have all the facts I need to have. The marriage is off, and another marriage will be on the rocks.
All right, Nora. What is it? What evil spell have you cast this time?
Careful, darling. I have a few spells that could hurt you, too.
Mrs. Whitney, shall we begin the service now?
Yes, please. Let's get it over with.
Raven.
What the hell are you doing here?
I came here for the services, Raven.
My husband is dead because of you. Raven, that isn't true. It is so. You're the reason my husband is dead. You murdered his reputation and you murdered my good name. Now get out! Get out of here!
Oh, for God's sake, I was hoping you could deny it. She's gonna die, isn't she?
It's my fault, isn't it, Val? I mean, I'm the one who made you unhappy.
Oh, Kelly, don't be foolish. I'm not unhappy. I'm angry. I was very, very stupid, and you were right all along. You seemed to sense right from the very beginning that Jim was a phony.
No, you give me too much credit there, Val. I didn't know at first that Jim was a phony, but I was hoping that he was a liar.
Just the way I was hoping he was genuine.
Because you liked him?
Because nobody likes being made a fool of, Kelly. You should be congratulating yourself. Even though I opposed it, you went and acted on your idea about seeing my stepmother, and you proved you were right. I could have done that, too.
No. No, you didn't want to see Beth Bryson, just like you didn't want to hear that Jim Dietrichson was a phony. And you know something else? Instead of patting myself on the back, I should be kicking myself around the corner.
Why?
Because I don't think you like me any better now than you did before.
Well, I certainly like Jim a lot less. Kelly, I told him I never wanted to see him again. And that also means that I am dropping out of the acting company, of course. However, I don't think you should. You're really talented, Kelly. You should be a part of what they're doing there.
No. If you're not going to be a part of it, then neither am I.
That's going to make me feel worse. No matter what Jim is or isn't, he's a good acting teacher. You could benefit from going there.
Yeah, but, I mean, come on. It was just a hobby, wasn't it? I mean, I have a career to think about, a future. And who knows? Someday soon, I just might want to settle down.
Let's get something to eat, okay?
I was a damn fool, Heck. I could have told her weeks ago. I should have told her weeks ago. But no, I had to wait for Kelly McGrath to do it for me. Now she'll never know that I was ready to tell her myself.
He who hesitates is lost, kid.
Yeah, well, I lost. Damn it, I'm sure if I just explained it right, she would have forgiven me. If I just should have told her that why I did it.
Oh, you think so?
It was a joke, Heck. It wasn't my joke, it was her joke. I didn't tell her to fall in love with somebody with my name and my background. After I came here, the joke continued. I couldn't let it go. I would have lost her.
Yeah, well, you did lose her, so forget it. Move on. There are other chicks in this world.
No.
Did I hear you right? I did. Jimmy, baby, is in love. It's the real thing, just like in the movies. Oh, tell me what it's like, kid. Wait a minute. Let me get some background music going here. There were bells on the hill.
I never knew what it was like until I met Val. This whole thing, it's been a fantasy. It's been a dream. These lights, this place, you, me. Maybe we ought to just wake up. I mean, really, wake up.
What? Wake up. I don't get it.
I'm closing the studio, Hank.
Oh, man, you can't do that. You can't shut us down now.
Why not?
Well, for a lot of reasons. Number one, I just put 10 hours of electrical work into this place, and you want to shut out the lights?
Yeah, you also upped our electrical bill 50%, genius.
Well, what about the other guys? What about Mitzi and Cliff and Kelly and Val and Jody?
Val's out of the studio, I told you that.
Well, what about Smiley? My brother is really counting on this thing working. Who knows what that crazy guy will do if it doesn't?
Okay. Okay, you guys can run it. Here, I'll give you guys the lease. I'll give you the electrical bill. I'll let you have it all.
Oh, what's gotten into you? You're acting like a spoiled brat. We can't do anything without you. You know that. You're the producer, Jimmy. You make things go. Now think about what you're doing. We finally get something going, and you want to bust it up over some blonde.
Bust what up? Well, we've got a rundown rehearsal studio. We've got nothing. Bunch of hopeful actors. So what?
We got more than that. We got a play and somebody to direct it. Gavin Wiley's going to join the group. He's free. No trial, no prison.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm glad for him.
And that play Cliff found, it's good, Jimmy. It's damn good. You said so yourself.
I said it was good with a lot of work.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to do the work. Look, you know how hard it is to find a good original property.
It's hard to get money to put on a good original property, something we haven't got.
Well, don't worry about that. We'll get that, too.
Yeah. Well, don't tell me about Buffy Revere. She's not going to give us any money. She's just interested in Johnny.
Oh, it's true. I had what they called a terminal illness, but I survived it. I had to go through an awful lot. I went through a bone marrow transplant. Oh, I really don't want to even think about it now.
Well, then don't, please.
No, really, Jinx, the point is that I am cured. That miracle did happen.
Look, I know what you're trying to say, and I have to admit that a part of me clings to that hope. I hope that something happens, that something is discovered. I think that all of us can't get along in life without hope, no matter how slight.
Yes, I believe that very strongly.
But you know, that helps explain why Miles is the way he is about me. I mean, he cares so much, more than any doctor should. But maybe it's because of you, because through me, he's reliving what he went through with you.
Well, that may be some of it, but Miles is an exceptionally compassionate man. That's one of the reasons I love him so much.
Yes, I can see you do.
And he hasn't given up on you, and you shouldn't either.
Well, look, I said I have some hope, but I don't want to deceive myself either. With you, there was a known cure, and with me, there's nothing. So I just have to live each day as it comes.
Yes, and one of those days very soon is going to be your wedding day.
Yes.
Well, how are plans for the reception?
Miles, honey, I didn't know you were coming home for lunch.
Oh, don't worry about that. I had something to eat at my desk. I just came by to see how you were doing.
What's the matter, honey? Is something wrong?
Yes, we've got to talk. But it has to wait until Jinx leaves.
Well, it's just wonderful of both of you to do this for us, but I don't want you to spend a fortune on food and drink.
Well, now, it's our party, so don't you worry about that. Isn't that right, honey?
Yes, that's right.
And you don't have to worry about the guest list. That's not very long. I think there are about a dozen people. Of course, there'll be one more if my father accepts.
Oh, really? Have you written to him?
Yes, I've written him 2 letters and torn up both of them. I don't think I can write that man one single sentence without double meanings.
Well, it's getting pretty late. You better do something. Why don't you send him a telegram?
Well, I'll do something about it this afternoon.
Well, I think it would be so wonderful if he came. He could give you away.
Well, he gave me away a long time ago. Well, look, on that domestic note, I think I'll leave.
Well, now, Jinx, I don't want you to worry about a thing. With Nancy taking care of the chapel arrangements and me doing this wedding reception, all you're going to have to do is make yourself look beautiful.
Well, I wish it were that simple. I've got about 10,000 things to do. But I want to thank you both again.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see you before the wedding, I hope.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, what's wrong?
Derek knows.
What?
He knows about Jinx. He knows that she's dying.
Oh, my God. Oh, Miles, how awful.
Well, no, that's strange.
What is?
You haven't asked me how he knows.
Oh, well, I was going to. I mean, how did he find out?
I don't know myself. He came into my office, asked me point blank if Jinx had a terminal illness. I couldn't say anything to him.
Oh, my God.
Jinx didn't tell him. I didn't either, Nicole.
Which leaves me.
Does it?
Oh, God. It's my fault. It's all my fault. Yes. It's my fault.
My God. My God, Nicole, how could you?
I don't know. I just blurted it out like an idiot.
All right, don't start crying on me, please.
I'm sorry, it wasn't premeditated. I swear it
I know
wasn't.
that.
I mean, I'm not perfect. I can give under pressure. There's been so much of it lately.
All right, stop it. It's done now. Nothing can take it back. And look, I know it wasn't intentional. I know that you, of all people, wouldn't go out of your way to hurt Derek or Jinx or anybody else for that.
Oh, I felt so awful. Oh, honey, I felt so guilty ever since it happened.
Well, just let it go, will you? Guilt is a luxury. You said you're sorry. For all the good that does.
What's gonna happen? What's Derek gonna do? He knows she's dying. How's he gonna handle it?
Did you tell him? When in the world did you get a chance to tell him?
No, honey, you don't understand. I didn't tell him. I gotta explain it to you. Oh, God, I can't answer that. Will you please answer the phone?
Yes, hello. Yes, it's the overseas operator. Draper? Yeah. Slow down. I can't understand a word you're saying. A baby girl? Beautiful baby girl. Oh, that's wonderful. How's April doing? Oh, that's terrific. Wait a minute. Nicole's here. Let me put her on. It's a new life, Nicole. At least there's a new life in this world.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Chief, play that thing for your wedding, I'll really blow it. What the hell took you so long?
What are you doing here?
Well, you did invite me to come and help celebrate your wedding.
Did I say that?
You sure did. It's like you got a head start on me.
Well, you know, I hate to wait on ceremony, especially weddings.
Why don't you open up your gift?
It's very nice of you, Todd. You didn't have to do this. Look, this is so pretty. Is it for Jinx and me?
Well, you bet it is.
Well, I'm gonna wait and have her open that later. It'll be a surprise for the two of us. God knows I've had enough surprises today.
Hey, Chief, are you okay? I've never seen you smash before.
I'm not smashed, I'm drunk. And if you will excuse me, I'm going to get a little drunker. And you're going to help me here. You're going to share in a toast to the noble institution, to the state of marriage. State of marriage.
Here's to you, Chief.
State of Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama. State of Alaska.
Alaska?
Alaska.
Hey, what the hell are you doing anyway?
I'm drinking all the states. Matrimony to Montana.
Yeah, well, if you keep this up, by the time you get to California, you're going to be horizontal.
Look, everybody's got a right to get half in the bag once in a while. This is my night, all right?
Sure they do, but you're about 3/4 in the bag. Hey, look, if you wanted to throw a bachelor's party, about 100 guys down at the precinct would have liked to have been here.
This is not a party. It's a wake. You know what a wake is, don't you? It's a celebration of death.
I mean, you're celebrating the death of your bachelorhood.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, you know, maybe you've celebrated just about enough, Chief.
Get over yourself, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I guess I better be going. I just want to deliver your present.
Where you going?
Oh, I think I'll go see Raven Whitney, see how she's doing.
Bet you anything you want to bet she's doing just fine.
Yeah, she probably is. Second thought, I think I better stay here. I better not leave.
Oh, go on, go on. I don't need a nursemaid. I can take care of myself. I've been alone half my life. I can be alone now. You know why I'm alone? Just can't seem to hold on to anybody. They just all slip right through my hands.
Dear Daddy, would you believe that this is the 3rd time I've tried to write this letter? The 3rd time is the charm, they say. So maybe this is the one I'll be able to finish. I'm sure that when you saw my name on the return address, you thought this is just another one of those unpaid bills. Well, here's the surprise. I'm getting married. And here's the bigger surprise. It isn't an actor. It's a police chief. Yes, your eyes aren't going back on you. I'm about to marry the police chief of Monticello. And in case you're visualizing a man with a thick neck and a black scowl on his face, I'm sending you a picture of Derek. My own darling Derek. Now the hard part. This letter is to invite you to... No. I can't. I just can't. I can't write the right words. Wait a minute. Instead of writing, why don't I just call? Well, why not? What's a little long-distance call between father and daughter? All he can do is hang up. I suppose I should do this collect. But he'll just refuse the call. No answer. Daddy,
Oh, it's you, Dorothy.
Oh, come on, Daddy. You know I like to be called Jinx.
Well, Jinx, Dorothy, whatever. Look, I'm very busy now.
Well,
Dorothy, I can only guess that this irritating hesitancy in your voice means that you need money.
No. No, that's not why I'm calling. I'm calling to invite you to a wedding.
Now, why the hell would I want to go to a wedding?
Well, I was sure you liked weddings. You've had several of your own. Now I'm asking you to my own.
Well, frankly, I'm delighted. Now, someone else can worry about you charging everything to his accounts.
Oh, Daddy, I'm sorry about the coat.
Don't think another thing about it. I didn't.
Look, I was in a peculiar mood at the time. I'd been sick.
Oh, I can see you've taken a page from your mother's book. It was her favorite excuse for all of her rotten behavior. She was sick. Well, it won't work, Dorothy, Jinx. It's an all too familiar refrain. In any case, I hope that you're fully recovered by now.
Yes, Daddy, I've never felt better in my life. And I've never been happier. Well, that's the only reason I called. I don't want you to have to worry about me anymore.
Avery.
Oh, Mr. Tyler.
Is the chief expecting you?
No, not exactly. I was just stopping by. Why, is anything wrong?
No, nothing's wrong.
You sure? Oh, good Lord, what is it? Is he sick?
No, he's just drunk.
He's what?
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. Well, I've never seen him like this before. I think he's just celebrated too much.
Obviously.
I think the best thing is to let him sleep it out.
Oh, yes, I'll do that and I'll stay with him.
Okay. I really don't think I can help anymore, so I'll be taking off.
Well, thank you, and I'm very glad Derek has a friend like you.
Sure. Look, like I said, this is very uncommon for the chief. He's normally the soberest person I know, and the nicest.
Yes, I think so, too.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to congratulate you on your forthcoming marriage. I think you'll be very happy.
Well, thank you, and thanks again. Good night.
Good night.
Derek, why did you do it? Why now?
Hello?
Miles, it's Jinx.
Jinx, is everything okay?
Well, no, not really.
What's the matter?
Well, I just arrived at Derek's apartment, and he's laid out on the couch. He's drunk.
He's drunk?
Yes, he's out like a light, and he's very pale, and I don't think he's breathing right. Look, I don't know what to do.
I'll be right over.
Do you have to leave this minute?
Yes, I do. Apparently, Derek has been celebrating with a little bit too much enthusiasm. Jinx is worried about him. It's not like him to overindulge, so I'll see what I can do.
Oh, honey, I feel so terrible. He's drinking because of what he knows, and it's all my fault.
Cole, please.
It wasn't premeditated. I didn't plan it. Don't you understand?
All right, you are to blame. You have said it. You have apologized. Now that's enough.
Oh, you hate me. I don't blame you. I broke my promise. I don't blame you if you hate me.
I don't hate you. Come on. I love you. But I've got to say, I've never been so disappointed in anyone in my life.
Good evening, Dr. Kavanaugh. Hello, Mrs. Kavanaugh.
What are you doing here?
Well, don't you remember I promised I'd drop off this report after I finished typing it?
Well, that's right. You did say that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You've also said a number of other things, haven't you?
Pardon?
This time to the people that would hurt the most. You paid a little visit to Derek Mallory, didn't you?
No. What?
Stop it, Nora.
Really, I don't know what
I said stop it! You're lying and you know it.
I don't have to stay here and take this, Mrs. Kavanaugh.
Oh, yes, you do. You're going to stay here and you're going to listen to me. You are a liar and a troublemaker with your gossiping and your filthy little whispering campaigns. There is nothing uglier that walks on the face of this earth than people like you, Nora Fulton.
How dare you talk to me like that?
I haven't finished. From the very beginning, that diseased mind of yours has spread its hate and its distrust. You are a walking plague. Nora! I don't know why you've done this cruel thing, but you've had your last chance to hurt me and my family.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why would I want to hurt you?
I don't know. I don't have any idea what your twisted motives might be. And I don't care, but I'm telling you now, you get out of here and you stay out. And don't you ask for my reference unless you get a job in hell.
I don't know why you're so hysterical and blaming me. It's not my fault your marriage is on the rocks.
So you get out of here! Just get out!
Good evening, Detective.
Evening.
Come in, please.
Thank you.
What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I was wondering if I could have a word with Mrs. Whitney.
I'm sorry Mrs. Whitney went to bed early. She has had a very tiring few days, as you can imagine.
Oh, I'm sure that's true. I know it's been very difficult for her.
Yes, very.
Spencer, now that I'm here, I wonder if I could have a few words with you.
All right. Come in, please.
Thanks. Nice to get in out of the cold. Actually, what I wanted to ask you about is the funeral. I really didn't get to make it there.
Well, as you should know, Detective Stoner came by and escorted Mrs. Sachs and Mrs. Whitney to the services. I'm sure they were very grateful for all his help.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. Say, you don't happen to know if Mrs. Whitney has any immediate plans for the future, do you?
I would think it would be a bit early for her to have any plans, Detective.
But as far as you know, she's not going to leave the city or anything like that.
No, I doubt it.
Well, I just thought with all the notoriety surrounding her husband's death that she might want to leave town or something.
Well, she asked me to hire a maid and a cook, so I would think she intends to stay.
Great. Well, you know, it's good to have you back, Spencer.
Thank you.
Well, I have some other business I have to take care of. Thanks a lot. You might tell Mrs. Whitney for me that I'm going to try to give her a call tomorrow.
All right, I'll give you the message.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
You've been after her for a long time, Damien. It's clear sailing now.
He does go for the good stuff, doesn't he?
Well, do you think he'll be all right? I mean, he is breathing, isn't he?
Is he ever?
What shall we do?
Not much we can do except let him sleep it off. Listen, I'll put him to bed, then I'll drive you home. Jinx, come on, stop worrying. He'll be okay.
Well, look, I made some strong coffee. Do you think that'll help?
Well, it might help us. Yeah, I could go for a cup. You probably could, too.
Yes, at least we'll feel better.
All right, old man. Let's try to move it.
Miles, what are you doing here?
Jinx called me.
Is Jinx here?
It's in the kitchen.
I love her so much. Don't let her die. Don't let her die.
What the hell do you think you're doing here?
Good evening, Spencer.
Look, Nora, go away. Go anywhere. I don't want you near this house.
Least you can do is let me in for a minute. It's freezing out.